Well, hello and welcome to Lakeway Daily, daily encouragement and focus during these uncertain times. My name's Daniel and my plan is to post a video each and every day except for Sunday, just giving you some encouragement, some focus, some things to do, some things to reflect on, some prayers to pray, some scriptures to read. And so today I want to focus on what we know is certain in an uncertain time. So I've never been skydiving before. It sounds pretty silly to me to willingly go up into a plane and then be shoved out and free fall to the ground. But some people do it. I guess if I were to ever go skydiving, though, I would need to know what was sure. I would need to know that as I was falling to the ground, not knowing where the ground was, not being able to see anything, being scared out of my mind, in the midst of that fear, I would need to know that when I pulled on that string, the parachute would deploy and I would fall safely to the ground in a cornfield in the middle of Central Texas somewhere. Again, I would never do it. But in the midst of my fear, I would need to know where that cord was and how to pull it. I found during these uncertain times for me what that cord is of my faith as we fall towards the bottom not knowing where it is the assuredness of God's promises, and specifically in God's promises of old, those oldies but goodies as we call them. So I've been doing this when I've been washing my hands for 20 seconds at a time, which you should do as well. You can sing happy birthday twice. I don't know who you're singing happy birthday to, but what I've been doing is singing the chorus of Great is Thy Faithfulness, a beautiful old hymn. You can also sing Amazing Grace. That's about 20 seconds. Or Here I Am, Lord. You can recite the Apostles' Creed. Those are all ways in a time of fear and of uncertainty to pull on the parachute of God's promises. So today in a short video, I just wanted us to reflect on a very familiar psalm to many of us, Psalm 23, whose words are often spoken in times of sorrow and of tragedy, but whose words are so beautiful and I think perfectly suited for this cultural moment that we're experiencing now. Hear these words of Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Listen to this. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. I love verse 4. It says, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. See, God's promises for us are not that we'll never go through difficult times, are not that when we're in the valley, he immediately will rescue us and put us back on the mountain. But instead, his promises are that when we walk through difficult times, when we go through uncertainty, even when we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, he is there. He is with us. His promises are still true. He still loves us and cares for us even in the valley of the shadow of death. That's a truth that I'm clinging to during these uncertain times. That's the rope that I'm pulling that is a parachute that I know will glide us down wherever the bottom may be. May you be blessed today by those words, knowing that God is with you, even in the valley of the shadow of death. God bless.